RDS Payment. Mike Sanderson here on the call. Thank you for joining us. Atlantic Hockey Online at AO Live. It is Team Gerard Gallant and Team Zach O'Brien to do battle. Team O'Brien to win in overtime yesterday in Game 1, and Gerard Gallant fell last night to Team Russell. We are underway. Gallant with pressure off the hop, but it's dumped back down by Team Zach O'Brien. Rolling puck will go back to the corner. Ostrich and Clinton starting for Team Gallant. Up front is Walsh, Malloy, and Murnahan. Maloney cut that off. Maloney and Shepard, the deep pair for Team O'Brien. That was offside of the line. Starting forward line for the Newfoundlanders is Hurley, Blake, and Ingram. It was Blake with the overtime winner last night. A pretty sharp one, too. The 2-1 win over Team Bolton was Team Russell with a 6-3 win over Team Bolton this morning. Now this game too, and both teams will play later today as well. Crozier trying to play it up. That pass blocked by Anders. A chance coming the other way is Ingram. Ingram breaking in left side and stopped by the goaltender Lincoln Kennedy. Looking to center, puck comes right to Kennedy, and he'll cover up Eastern Duke's U16 goaltender. He's won 3 of 4 starts this season, had his 3-game winning streak snapped on October the 2nd in his last action. 18 appearances last year with the Central Attack U15. In the net to our right, over on the far side is William Morgan of the East Coast Blizzard. Flipped up, and then up in the air once again. This time by the 17 Campbell Cardle. Across the center line, Pilgrim on the far side takes a bump from Campbell to make it happen. Crozier over to Malloy. Malloy speeding up to Campbell down the right side, trying to shoot through the legs of Shepard. He pokes it to the goal, but that one's stopped by Morgan. Percy passed through the skates of Sahadkal. Crozier. Campbell will play up with open ice as McCardle. McCardle's got Malloy with him. He'll take the shot, gloved down by Morgan. In his last action, a 36-save loss in Tri-Pen against the Osprey. That snapped a 3-game winning streak for him, coming in 3-1 on the season. A 249 goals against average, 916, save percentage in 4 appearances, U18 level with the Blizzard. Button cleared it over the corner, but Smallman picks it up. Cook back down low. Behind the net is Button. Puck rolls up on him, is loose near the goal mouth. Picked up now by Crane. Philpott wanted to play it up. Dug the shot, get a skate in front, and pouncing on it, McLaughlin now behind the goal line, centered out front. And that's grabbed now by Crane. Comes Crane with speed down left side. He's got Philpott with him, but he's edged off to the boards by Dunn. McKay in the corner. Crane. McLaughlin will poke it to the line, but Crane will keep it in. It's grabbed by Cook. Chafe with it. It's Button. Rolling puck to the goal, but gloved down by Kennedy. And he'll hang on for the whistle. Faceoff will stay inside for 2.5 minutes. Here in this opening period. Dobbin to take the draw against Walsh. Clinton behind the net. Ostrich. Played up to Murnahan. Now Malloy with speed down the left side. He's got Walsh to the net. Holtz fires off the post. Close chance for Malloy with a goal last night for Team Gallant. Now a chance at a breakaway. It's J.D. Traynor scores. And it's 1-0 early, 2:53 in. J.D. Traynor on a break. School U18 played last year, tied for third in scoring with the Tricom Thunder U15, 36 points, and at times looked very strong last night against Team Bourbon. Poked in and covered by Kennedy, would have been offside if Zach O'Brien touched it. Back and have a face-off outside the zone on the offside. Team Zach O'Brien, as we mentioned last night, named after Zach O'Brien, St. John's, Newfoundland native who played 4 seasons in the respective junior hockey league. Most notably, just the one penalty ever taken in 192 Q games. He had over 100 points and 95 in another. 2 seasons with the Aggies. Tight, early with pace through center. And a poked off his stick by Batchelder. Along the boards and back out to center. Pilgrim, Shepard now. Laid up early, will kick it ahead. We'll chase it down low. Batchelder off the side of the goal. Picked up by Andrews. Place up, pitch and catch along with Arsenault, but it's back to the O'Brien blue line. Up hit Blake's skate, and now Hurley will move. Hurley dodging Crozier, can cut right to the goal. Now try a wraparound, couldn't stuff it home. Rowan Walsh, player of the game for Team Gallant last night. He picks up speed through neutral, cuts around, buttonless shot off the post, off both posts, and in behind him. Now they score! It's Liam Arsenault, and we have a tie game. What a turn of events. As Walsh's shot hit both posts, got behind Morgan, and that puck loose in the crease was poked in by Liam Arsenault. Arsenault 5 assists in 4 games with the Kensington Wild, while at 4-0 on the season this year. Walsh off the draw. Had it tied off his stick. Morgan steers it away. Walsh back down low. Centered in front. Off the stick of McCardle. It was broken up. Johnny Flynn played it up. Opened the scoring last night for Team O'Brien. Campbell will dump it down deep. Adam Button will give chase in the corner. It's Campbell. Loose in front. But that was cleared off by Declan Flynn first. It's up to Johnny Flynn. He's got speed. It's a hodgepodge to the net. 2-on-2, but it was poked off Flynn's stick by Cook, who then steers into the boards. Percy, back to the point, Maloney. Maloney, wrist shot, blocked in front. Hodgepodge in the slot, wants to shoot, he's knocked down. Dyke now from the center point was blocked, and Cook has it. He'll pass it up to Declan McLaughlin. McLaughlin will cut to the net and tight, stopped by Morgan. Maloney will play it up to Sahaj-Paul. Icing waved off, and Ostrich will go back to get it. Ostrich stretch feed to McLaughlin, but Crane was able to block it on the back check. Crane behind the net. Malone now to Chafe. Ostrich at center, nearly broken up by Philpott. Back behind the net is Ostrich. Philpott in chase will grab the rolling puck. Back to the point, Maloney. His shot hit Crane in the backside, in the high slot, but played up by Smallman. Now McLaughlin with it. Once again, McLaughlin wide angle, looked up high over the shoulder. Philpott coming back the other way, drops it back. Crane looking to feed the slot. Chafe in front, trying to get a whack. That was blocked by Clinton. Down low, Philpott. Grabbed by Team Gallant with Chafe in front of the net. McLaughlin. Smallman and McKay. McKay holds, shooting, but missed. Crozier back down low. McKay behind the net. Back up to Crozier in the circle. Crane tried to play it ahead. Back to the point. Crozier, high slot. McKay drops it back. Batchelder walks in, put it towards the goal, and lifted by Malloy, but that was blocked. High slot, Crozier's blocked by Maloney. Back to McKay, looking for Malloy. Philpott in the corner. He'll skate his way out with it, drop it over for Chafe, and finally gets to center. Crozier up for Batchelder, gaining the line. Batchelder with pace, punched away to the slot. And bouncing puck is corralled by Walsh. In the circle, now in front, Murnahan a whack, and that was stopped. Malloy plays it back to the point. Batchalder over for Crozier. Had it fall in front of him, and Connors has it now. Connors with a man to the net. Dobbin, a toe drag rolling puck. Backhand no look. Was shuffled aside. Connors back to the point. Pilgrim over for Trainer, who has the goal for Team O'Brien. And a 1-1 tie. His backhand is blocked before it got there. Ostrich trying to play it up. That's Batchalder, excuse me. Connors behind the goal line. Back up top, Pilgrim, wrist shot stopped by Kennedy, and he'll hang on. Played exactly 7.5 of this opening period. It's 1-1 the score. Goals to Arsenault and Trainer for Team Gallant and Team O'Brien, respectively. It's Trainer that opened the scoring on a breakaway, and Arsenault on a scrambled puck after Walsh shot it and hit both posts. Gallant hit the post twice. They hit in the opening shift as well. Off the draw, jumping into Ingram, but got it over the goal. Shepard from the point playing it in. Andrews picks up the boards. And Dunn will get it out of Mason Cook. Right up to Kogan LeBlanc. LeBlanc will play it up for Morgan to cover it up and get a spray shower from LeBlanc for his troubles. And Kalen Blake didn't like that one. Faceoff will stay inside. As I said, both these teams play later on today as well. All teams playing twice in today's action, and then tomorrow will be placement day. Dunn shot off a shin pad. Jackson Ingram off the boards to center. Kalen Blake tried to play it ahead. Skinner's the line. Dunn will play it up for Arsenault, the goal scorer. Over for Andrews. Poked off his stick as well. Poked up by Hurley and grabbed by Andrews. Mason Cook up for Andrews. Andrews left side now. Poked off his stick by Maloney. Back to the corner. Got through Maloney. Now behind the net. Andrews tried to center. That was blocked by Dyke. Dunn. For Andrews. Knocked Dyke to the ice. Dyke didn't like that one. Back to center. Mason Cook will play it back down low. Morgan will leave it there and play it to Maloney. Maloney, Ingram lost it with skates. McCardle centered out front. Dyke cleared it away. Now a chance for Campbell. But he air-mailed that one, but the net is off. As has been an oft-repeated phrase over the last 3 games and half a period. Time William Morgan, we talked about Andrew Akerman and how many times the net knocked off on him last night. Murnahan will come in to take the draw. The 91s will tangle in the face-off circle. Played back for Shepard. Pilgrim back from whence it came. Clinton along the boards keeps it in. Percy will pick it up. Weird bounce off the bottom, the dasher plate. Picked up by Jordan Flynn, nearly kept it at the line by Ostrich. Back for Nathan Clinton. Play it up to Murnahan. With pace is Campbell. Back is Clinton. A shuffle at the line, and he'll gain himself some room, take the shot. Bounce to the goal, and stopped by Morgan on the rebound too. Jordan Flynn, it's up for Percy. Percy with speed is a hodgepodge to the net. Stopped by Kennedy, rebound, stopped as well. As it's grabbed by Team Gallant coming back the other way. Jordan Flynn and Shepard now to Percy the other side. He'll flip it down and they'll go for a change. Reaching the halfway point of this first period. McKay, bouncing puck eludes everyone, and Button will go back to play it, negating the icing. Philpott along the near boards, bumped by Crozier, but it does come in. Crane can stay on side, he does. It's Chase with it. His pass blocked, and McKay tried to put it past Flynn, but that hit the lines. McLaughlin, that was blocked by Button at the center red line, sent back down just past Crozier. Into the forecheck, Philpott. Chafe behind the net. Back to Philpott, looking to center out front for Crane, but no passing lane is open yet. Philpott, look for it there on the no-look backhand feed, but that was sent back to the boards. Declan Flynn will shoot, punched away by Kennedy. Button pinch again, sends it down to the corner. Crane with it. Tries to move to get off the boards. Crozier sends it back there. Philpott. It's Button with it. Now for Chafe. Chafe shot, stopping Kennedy, rebound! Stopped as well on Philpott, and a big save by Lincoln Kennedy. Keeping the glove down, eludes Philpott. That was a close one to break the 1-1 deadlock right in front. But Kennedy stopped that one. Malloy plays it up for Murnahan. Trainer, who has the goal for Team O'Brien here. Wall. Played over for Cook. Cross ice Malloy. Wall shooting, stopped by Morgan. Keeps trading chances a little bit though. Team O'Brien had a couple more in the left end of your screen in the last couple of minutes. Face-off left side to Morgan. Murnahan will take it against Dobbin. Dyke for Trainer, play it up. The opposing side is center, no further. It's Jason Cook with it, poked off his stick, and in comes Trainer, grabbing the rolling puck on the board. Says Dobbin to the net, but it got under his stick blade. Dyke from the point, bouncing puck comes to Dobbin, looking for Trainer. Connors completes the trio. Trainer was playing with Jordan Flynn and Percy last night. A penalty coming up here. It's a hooking call. This will come against Rowan Walsh. So Team O'Brien will go back to the power play. And that was something we talked about in Game 3 this morning. The first game of the day was about how the lines change and who plays with who and what looks players are going to get. Blake with Ingram and Hurley. Shepard and Pilgrim on the back end for the power play. So Walsh for hooking, first infraction of the contest. That's cleared immediately by Nathan Clinton. Another Nathan Pilgrim will hold it there behind the net of William Morgan. Blake left it for Shepard. Back to center, Ingram will play it back. Clinton will fire it back down off the side of the goal, and Morgan will play it to Pilgrim. Minute and a half to go in the power play. Team O'Brien will gain the zone for the first time. Hurley off his stick. Team Gallant will try to clear, but it's grabbed now by Blake. Blake, the overtime winner last night. Blake with it, tried to play it off a skate into the slot. Hurley couldn't shoot it, it's cleared down. Pilgrim with Andrews on the forecheck takes it away. Now in the corner, Andrews will be content to kill off some time if he can, and he will. Keeping it pinned up in the corner. Back to the points, McCardle. It's Pilgrim now. Plays it up for Blake. Blake will hold it and have a look. 45 seconds to go in the O'Brien power play. Blake picking up speed through neutral. Try a shot that was blocked by Crozier, and he'll clear. Team O'Brien will switch up a couple of forwards, as will Team Gallant. Shepard lost it. Now a chance for Campbell if he can get it to his stick, and he does. In comes Campbell shorthanded. Campbell tried to cut back to the middle, but that was broken up, and Percy will send it back down. 10 seconds to go in the Team O'Brien power play. Not much to speak of on it. So maybe more of it spent in their own zone than in the opposing zone. Ethan Percy will play it down for Jordan Flynn. We're back to even strength. Percy holding along the boards is Flynn. Now loose and a chance. Button stopped by Kennedy. Button pitching in from the blue line to take that shot. Adam Button for the Tri-Pen Osprey. The line is Percy, Jordan Flynn, and Sahajpal. Declan Flynn joins Button on the back end. Flynn the shot, blocker save. Flynn will hold again, now to the slot. Grabbed by Dunn and played up to center. Smallman couldn't handle it. Button steers it to the boards. McKay's got it. Smallman. Now grabbed by Percy. Percy's past Jordan Flynn get their wires crossed, and that will be an icing call with 5:31 to go here in the first period. Teams have traded goals off sticks of J.D. Traynor and Liam Arsenault. Face-off will be blocker side on Morgan. Wrapped along the boards. Sahajpal, who has something undone on his paraphernalia, plays it up for Percy. Percy, cross ice, Flynn hopped over his stick. Golden opportunity for Team O'Brien. Just never settled. Declan Flynn will play it down. Mason Cook. Sahajpal will go in to fight for it. Mason Cook battling for it. It does kick out. It's done. With some speed up from McLaughlin as Dunn took the hit to make the play. Comes the blue line no further. Played up by Murnahan. McLaughlin as well. That's taken away by Chafe and played up to Sahajpal. He'll peel off for a change. Philpott will go into chase. Ostrich puts on the brakes. Played now for Chafe. Up to Green in the circle. Stopped by Kennedy. So pucking it up in the near circle, but it's grabbed by McKay. Off the boards, Murnahan. Back to the point, Maloney. Blocked by Chafe. Settles down in front of him. Let's play it along for Philpott. Poked off his stick by Ostrich. He's got room to move, and he'll break out. Up to Malloy with speed. Malloy right circle. That one over the goal. Clinton at the point. Blocked by Maloney to center, and Crane will hoist it just to the blue line. Clinton. 4 minutes to go in the first. Murnahan off with Maloney, and the puck will go to Dyke first. But on the forecheck is Rowan Walsh. And Malloy, Murnahan completes the trio for Team Gallant. Chafe, back over Dyke. Dyke back up, now Chafe. Chafe will feed to Crane. Crane with Philpott to the goal. And it's played up and over. Malloy will grab it out of the air. Murnahan with it. Murnahan holds, shooting, missed far side. It's Crozier at the blue line. Chafe will poke it up to Crane, one-on-one, joined now 2-on-1. Crane shooting off the iron. So many posts hit here in this first period. Pilgrim will poke it back up to center. Careful change for Team Gallant. Crozier. Hold it, fire it down, but Shepard will keep it at the blue line, play it back for Pilgrim. Pilgrim will send it back to center. J.D. Traynor in ahead, man, but edged off with Batchalder. Connors tried to poke it up to Traynor, and Crozier will send it down. Bouncing puck grab to Arsenault, the goal scorer. Arsenault's spun to the ice, and Pilgrim will grab it. Just past the outstretched Batchalder, rolling puck will go to Mason Cook. Cook was eluded by Traynor on that play. Comes to Shepard at center. Shepard for Pilgrim, who will send it down. Kennedy. We'll leave it there for Cook, who's in hot pursuit of Traynor. And it's grabbed up and played down by Team Gallant. And it will go for icing. 2:08 to go here late in the first period. Looking for an opportunity to break the 1-1 deadlock is Team O'Brien. They'll get an offensive zone draw for the chance. It's Galen Blake to take the draw, Ingram and Hurley up front. Andrews to take the draw for Team Gallant. Batchalder will play it back for Mason Cook. Cook will flip it, grabbed out of the air by Dyke and played along at the center red line. That was blocked by Andrews. Maloney now to Hurley. He'll chip it in and go give chase with Kalen Blake as well. Maloney at the line. For Dyke, he'll play it up Blake. Hurley poked it ahead. Ingram shooting, stopped by Kennedy. That got through him, but just missed wide. Malloy at center. Grabbed by Dyke and played up now. Blake with a chance if he can get there, but he can't. It was played up at the center circle. Dyke nearly grabbed by Campbell. Maloney will pick it up. Now to Ingram. Ingram will flip it a mile in the air, but that one hit the stick rack at Team Newfoundland's side. Team O'Brien tosses the puck back out. 1:11 to go here in the first period. Goals to Trainer and Arsenault. Face off inside. Percy back over Ostrich. Matt Chowder. Try to play it down low. So Hodgepole pokes it back in. And it's played up by Percy. Backing over is Pilgrim. Declan Flynn will play it up. Now Jordan Flynn. With speed, Ostrich cut him off at the pass. Comes back down low. It's Percy. In the near corner, the final minute of play. Jordan Flynn. Spin and send it to goal. Percy tried to send it just behind Kennedy in the goal mouth, but he couldn't get it back to his stick. Pilgrim trying to hold the lines. Hodgepole as well. Back to Flynn. Rolling puck on Flynn in the circle. He's bumped up by Malloy. Comes over Flynn. And now Ostrich. Ostrich will play it up back Chowder. Play it over and Pilgrim now has it. It's Percy. Last gasp attempt for Team O'Brien here. Broken up at McLaughlin. Now comes back to center as the Hodgepole. He'll pick up some pace through neutral. He'll drop it back for Flynn. Got to get a shot off if they want to, but will not get the opportunity. For 20 minutes of play, the score is 1-1. J.D. Trainer opened the scoring on a breakaway, and Liam Arsenault on a scramble. Put it past Will Morgan. Both teams traded goals in the first. What will the second have in store? We'll have it for you. Thank you for joining us here on Atlantic Hockey Online at AO Live. 2024 QMJHL Cup presented by FPS Payment. Second period is next.
bench 125. No, that's strong.
ça marchait pas junior, l'autre.
Comme collégial, ça peut jouer contre lui. Ça peut pas être trop, mais comme junior, ça peut pas être trop sérieux. Donc, l'année de jury, il y a seulement de
Nous autres, les gars, on va c'est plus,
ça reste de jouer, peut-être juste comme. Tu sais, moi j'ai appris maintenant, puis je m'entraînais sérieusement à chaque année, j'ai vraiment pas mon corps.
lui, on a dit qu'ils ont deux training en place en 3 ans. C'est vraiment pas
Lui, il est malade.
il est encore un peu.
Moi, c'est qu'il fait que j'ai le travail, ça, mais ça, je fais des on va le fun,
Lui, il est pas capable. Les gars qui travaillent pas, c'est correct. Puis, ils ont fait un peu de formation qui est collé avec les gars. Le gars, il a pas la même nationale. Il n'a pas besoin de ça. C'est une belle ligue de collège. Je trouve que c'est méconnu. Mais sinon, aucun comparable entre les deux. Sinon, c'est peut-être la première ligne du Sinon, c'est la première ligne du Montréal. C'est très. Ça finit n'importe quoi. C'est pas comme ça. Les gars qui jouent junior, ont fait aucune tâche dans leur vie. Puis là, il y a des gars, comment ça s'appelait, le défenseur, il a joué à. Il a été drafté par Rouen, il a joué à Québec, il a fini dans le défensif. Puis, en fait, 5 buts dans sa vie junior en 80, puis il était le deuxième meilleur scoreur de la Ligue junior 3. Il était dans le scoreur. Il était deuxième meilleur scoreur, puis l'autre 3 fois, quand il l'a monté. Deuxième meilleur scoreur de la Ligue. Sauf qu'il a joué avec nous autres. Nous, avec nous autres, là, il a joué à Granby. Ils ont joué. Il y a de la voiture remplie. Moi, là, j'ai de la menace.
Un def?
Non, c'est un attaquant. C'est ça. Je vais avoir une game du Nord 3 à mon ami. Je vais jouer.
Il a pas vu cet été, j'ai vu l'été. Il est capitaine en plus.
Là, il allait sur le rock, là, puis quand il revenait, puis il arrêtait les rouges, il allait changer. Jamais vu rentrer de défense au bout, puis il avoir des gros bébés.
Second period's upon us here in Dieppe at the Uniplex on the Uni surface. It is Team O'Brien and Team Gallant. It is a 1-1 tie. The goals to JD Trainer from Tate Dobbin, that came at 2:53, and Liam Arsenault from Rowan Walsh and Mason Cook at 3:58. Second period is now. Team O'Brien and white, representing Newfoundland. Team Gallant from Prince Edward Island in green. We are underway with the second period. It's Ostrich playing it up, and that hits the referee at the blue line. Dave will play it back. Walsh will come back the other way along with Malloy. Shot scores! Rowan Walsh! Shot from distance. 15 seconds in and Team Gallant has the lead. It's 3-2, or 2-1, excuse me. Rowan Walsh a goal and an assist here in this one so far. Moynihan, Walsh, and Malloy will start back up, but Malloy lost his neck guard, so he's got to put that on here. Take a brief second to do that. 15 seconds in and Rowan Walsh is scored. And now it comes back for Malloy. It's Walsh. Now Dyke will force it back forward. It's Clinton. Clinton will play it back over. Malloy's got it. Try up the right side, looking for Moynihan. Bouncing puck played back down. Maloney. With it in the corner, Moynihan. Take back down, Ingram with it. Ingram along the boards and back to the opposing side of center. Ostrich over for Nathan Clinton off a stick and into the Team PEI bench. So we'll reset just outside the Team O'Brien blue line. It's Walsh from Malloy and Moynihan at 15 seconds. JD Trainer scored in the first. Another try, but missed glove side. Pilgrim now over to Shepard. Shepard back to Pilgrim. D-to-D feed. Up for Trainer, picking up speed through neutral. He'll gain the right side. Trying to cut around Batchelder, who niftily poked it off his stick. And he'll hoist it to the blue line. Pilgrim. Now rolling puck grab by Batchelder. Batchelder now Arsenault. Shepard will play it back. Dobbin. Dobbin with some room to move down center ice. He'll send it down left side. Puck now in the corner. Connors. Arsenault will grab it for Team Gallant. He'll send it back to center. Pilgrim off his skate, and it's grabbed now by LeBlanc. LeBlanc, high slot shot kicked away by Morgan. Andrews over to an open area, but nobody home but Team O'Brien players. It's Connors with it. Trying to feed Trainer behind the D, but that one flipped up off the stick of Arsenault. And Trainer is taken down from Andrews. As is Crozier. Button will play it back, and Cook. Back to Button through the legs of Arsenault, and it comes over to Crozier. 6 Kensington Wild players on this Team Gallant. 4 of them on the ice right now, as that one will go for icing. Cook, Crozier, Andrews, and Arsenault, all from the Kensington Wild. 9 Charlottetown Islanders on this squad as well, including starting goaltender last night, Zach Clinton. Not uncommon, as those are the 2 teams from PEI, the U18 circuit. Jordan Flynn along the boards. Looking for Sahaj Paul in the slot. He'll play it back to the boards. Nearly taken down by Arsenault, is able to pick it up. And Arsenault will flip it to the blue line. Blocked by Declan Flynn, but Arsenault picks it back up, sends it to the goal. That one's stopped by Morgan. And he'll cover up for the whistle. 17:27 to go in the second period. Goals to Arsenault and Walsh for Team Gallant. And Turk, the namesake of the squad, from Summerside PEI, played with Sherbrooke, Saint-Jean, and Verdun, winning 2 league championships. That shot from McCardle sailed over the goal. Would be remiss for those fans on the island, not to mention that Gerard Gallant is coaching start, winning the Fred Page Cup with the Summerside Western Capitals as that backhand from Sahajpal went wide. That went off the stick of Percy. So for Declan Flynn, played back down low. Again on the forward check, Team Gallant. Campbell, that's off a shin pad, now grabbed by McCardle, high slot. Percy takes it away. Jordan Flynn will play it up behind the D with Sahajpal. He'll pick up through right side, toe drag shot, and that's stopped by Kennedy, who will hang on for the whistle. Here early in the second period. Ball scored just 15 seconds into the second stanza. Faceoff will be inside to the glove side of Lincoln Kennedy. Philpott of the Pinnacle Growlers will come to take it. Doug Jackman of the Pinnacle Growlers among the coaching staff of this Team O'Brien squad. McLaughlin forces his way down to the corner. Now back behind the net, pinned up by Dyke. It's grabbed by McKay. Back up top, kept in at the line by Nathan Clinton. Clinton has the outlet, and Ostrich tried to force it forward. That was blocked by Crane, and up comes Philpott. Philpott lost it at center. It's grabbed by Sailor Smallman. Now McKay along the boards. McKay will cut around Crane, but had his stick tied up. Maloney down low. Chafe back to the point, Nathan Clinton poked up, and Crane's got a chance to go north, but Ostrich cut him off and plays it to the boards. Maloney following up, the offside if they touch it, and the delayed offside will be the call. Exactly 4 minutes into the second period. These teams will play again later today. You can catch all that action on Atlantic Hockey Online at AO Live. 2024 QMJHL Cup presented by FPS Payment. Team O'Brien, Newfoundland with a quick turnaround. They play at 5:45 local time or 6:15 Newfoundland time. They're taking on Team Russell, who got the 6-3 win this morning and a 10-1 win last night against Team Gallant, who then play tonight against Team Bourdon at 8:15 Atlantic time. Hurley up on the boards, that hit the linesman, stays in. Malloy is able to tap that to himself, right circle, shooting off a stick into the back netting and out of play. That will be a souvenir. So we've got a new puck, and we'll do it again inside the zone. Face-off blocker's side to Morgan. Walsh and Blake will take the draw. Pilgrim had it, lost it. Murnahan with the wraparound try. He was knocked hard to the boards. Played out by Hurley. Anthony Hurley had poked it towards the goaltender Kennedy, who will opt to cover up and then gets bowled over by Hurley and Crozier, who exchange baseball playoff predictions in front of the Team Gerard Gallant cage. Turk has said he wants to coach again at the NHL level. Was just let go, of course, by the New York Rangers. He said he wants another crack at it. That'll be his 5th opportunity behind the bench at the NHL level. Played his lengthy NHL career, mostly with the Detroit Red Wings, but a little bit with the Tampa Bay Lightning as well. Arsenault couldn't keep it in at the blue lines. Played up by Andrews, picking up speed down the wing. Stopped by Morgan. Back Arsenault, holds, shooting, scores! Through a screen! And Liam Arsenault's got a pair, and Team Gallant doubles up the lead. It's 3-1. Arsenault getting all his goals here. As we said, 5 assists, doesn't have a goal yet at U18. But he's got 2 here for Team Gallant at PEI. And it's 3-1 the score. Declan Flynn will play it back in as Andrews could get a stick back. Connors holds, fires from a sharp angle over the goal. Trainer shooting from distance. Kennedy tries to corral it, but it's grabbed by Crozier. Crozier up the far side. Declan Flynn had a blocked second try, gets to Connors. Declan Flynn again is shot. Missed wide glove side, not by much. Arsenault down low. It's Dobbin. Had an assist in the first period. Played up now. Andrews with it. Trainer at the center circle. He's knocked down by Arsenault. Trainer gains the line, drops it back. It's Dobbin. Penalty coming up. Connor steers it to the goal, and the penalty will be called. The back official got it. A cross-checking minor. This will go to Arsenault for his hit on Trainer. And Team O'Brien will go back to the power play. For the second time this morning, now into the afternoon. That was Arsenault from Andrews and LeBlanc. Goal coming at 4:54. The latest marker. That one immediately cleared by Team Gallant. It's skated up by Percy through center. Percy will keep it. Now go behind the net. Leave it for Dyke at the point. Back for Percy, mishandled and cleared out. Kennedy, or Morgan, excuse me, will leave it for Owen Dyke, the Tri-Pen Osprey, over for Ethan Percy of the Blizzard, back for Jordan Flynn, his Blizzard teammate. Now Maloney will gain the line. Maloney down low in the corner. Back to the near side now. Percy will send it back to him. Maloney at the line. Percy, cross ice. It's Dyke, top of the circle. Back down low. Sahajpal, shifty. Cut and fire, stopped by Kennedy, was in his hands, but he was able to cover up for the whistle as Team PEI will establish their goaltender's sights of view. 57 seconds to go in the Team O'Brien power play. Their second this afternoon. The faceoff will be glove side to Kennedy. Blake with Trainer and Crane up front, Pilgrim and Shepard on the back end for the O'Brien team, the Newfoundlanders. On the power play, Kalen Blake cutting to the net. Wanted to stuff it home off the side of the goal. In front for Crane, stick tied up. Trainer now behind the net. Pilgrim up top. The net is off, so the whistle will blow. It's McLaughlin and McKay. Clinton and Ostrich on the PK. Arsenault will be free in 39 seconds or less. They reset the net, and it's Blake and McKay in the face-off circle. Cleared the line. Pilgrim is able to flip it back up over the head of everyone. It's grabbed by Crane. Crane along the boards near side. We'll play it back down low. Trainer. Trainer comes away with the puck centered in front and tapped by Shepard. But that one just outstretched by the fingernail of the blocker of Lincoln Kennedy. 12 seconds to go in the Team O'Brien power play. It's the last gasp for it. Kalen Blake overskated it. He'll go back to pick it back up. He'll shed a check and make his way up through center. Arsenault is now free. We're back to 5-on-5. Blake cutting in. Stopped by Kennedy. It's picked up now by McKay. Following up Ostrich. Crane nearly picked his pocket. Trainer, and now Blake muscles it forward. Blake to the backhand. Center in front as Trainer tried to tap it home. Couldn't make the connection. Coming back the other way, it's McLaughlin. Offside by a hair, as McKay was just in too far ahead on the rush of Declan McLaughlin. 8 minutes into the second period. It's goals to Walsh and Arsenault. Walsh earlier in the period, and Arsenault the most recent one. Has it 3-1 for Team Gallant PEI. Percy will play it back. Declan Flynn. Over for Button. With Andrews on the forward check, in comes LeBlanc as well. LeBlanc along the boards, pinned up by Button. Andrews has a look now to the far side. Wants the outlet to the point. Philpott seals that off, so he plays it down low. It's LeBlanc to the corner. In the slot, Andrews. That's blocked. Andrews down low. Smallman with it. Smallman along the boards. Andrews pushes it further. Coming out with it. Chafe back to the point. Batchelder. His pass across. That shot from Crozier was tipped in front and off a helmet cleared to the corner. Percy to Chafe. Offside as Percy lifted his leg. So Team O'Brien will try again just outside the blue line. And they'll switch up full personnel, shuffle the deck. Blake with Ingram and Hurley. Maloney whacks it in off the draw, rolling puck to the far side. Dunn will chip it up high. Malloy. And now Walsh with speed. He'll feed in front. Murnahan stopped by Morgan. Walsh with a good feed. Murnahan, all he could do was get a good shot on it. I don't know if he got everything he wanted, but William Morgan made the save. Face off to the glove side of Morgan. Grabbed by Anthony Hurley with speed at center. He pulls over the defenseman Dunn. Malloy picks up the leftovers and send it to Walsh. Malloy in with speed. Dyke was able to chip it back to the corner. Cook, that off the stick of Walsh. And at the blue line, it's taken away by Murnahan. Flipped now by Dunn. Maloney along the boards. Back to the point, Dunn steers it to the goal and stopped by Morgan. He'll cover up with Malloy. Pouncing around for that one. Nearing the halfway point of the contest, 3-1 for Team Gallant. Pair of goals for Liam Arsenault and Rowan Walsh is the other. Rowan Walsh, the player of the game last night. Dobbin will take the draw against Andrews, Arsenault, and LeBlanc up front. Dobbin to take it for Team O'Brien. Back to the point. It's Clinton, the shot up high and over blocker side. Arsenault played down to the corner. Andrews. Back to the corner once again. It's grabbed by Trainer. Back to the line, Ostrich. Off the boards and over to Arsenault. At the blue line, Shepard plays it back to the boards. Continuing to chip and following up was Connors. It's Trainer with it. Trainer down the left side, trying to peel around Clinton and does to the goal. Can't get the handle back as he was tied up. Pilgrim with his body kept it in. Connors tried to poke it down low and Dobbin battled for it. Ostrich along the boards. 3 Team Gallant players, a 6-car pileup along the boards. It's Dobbin. Now to Trainer, penalty coming up loose in front, looking for Connors. Now Team Gallant will touch it, and the penalty will be whistled, a slashing call. And Derek Andrews knew it right away, and he'll go to the penalty box. Go to the wrong penalty box. Can understand the confusion, though. Team O'Brien will go to the power play for the 3rd time. They're 0 for 2, but a good chance to get back in the game. Down 3-1. Here with 9:30 to go in the second period. So Hodgepole, Jordan Flynn, and Percy. Dyke and Declan Flynn. Back door, but the net now off. Off the sliding save from Kennedy. Declan Flynn. Down low, it's Jordan Flynn along with Percy in the corner. Up top is Dyke. Dyke lets it settle instead to Hodgepole. Cross ice, Flynn again, but that's in front. Percy couldn't get a stick on it. The official will go to adjust the net and we'll play on. Dyke to Declan Flynn. Flynn back for Dyke. Pass up to Sahajpal, skate to stick. At center, Hunter Crozier lost his. Sahajpal trying to cut around Batchelder, got it to the goal. But it's Jordan Flynn who picks it up. Dyke, he'll take the shot off a stick. And into the corner. Percy with it, back down low. It's Sahajpal trying to come out with it. Sahajpal back to the mid part of the zone. Down low now to the corner. It's grabbed by Percy. Cross ice, Jordan Flynn settles and shoots. That got under Kennedy, but he was able to stop that. At least enough of it to blow the whistle. 47 seconds to go in the Team O'Brien power play. They were able to generate some good offensive chances off of it, but nothing beating Lincoln Kennedy thus far on the man advantage. Blake and Walsh in the face-off circle. Back behind the goal line. Now Cook will slap it along the boards. Maloney is able to block that. Back down low again. Done check by Crane, who got the worst of it, and then in comes Crane, and Trainer as well battling for it. A couple of tall towers on the forward check for Team O'Brien. Half a minute to go in the power play. Maloney, and now Crane with it. Crane over to Blake on the far side. Blake spins, will now attack. Toe drag, trying to cut in on a wide angle, taken down. Maloney down low, Crane as well. Just 5 seconds on the power play as it'll wrap up here. Trainer down low, sheds a check behind the net. Back to even strength, was looking for Crane in front. Maloney at the point, he'll take the shot blocked by Andrews fresh out of the penalty box. Andrews will backhand it down deep, and he'll go for a change. Murnahan will go for forecheck instead. Trainer along the boards, blocked by Cook. Blocked by Trainer on the point shot. And it'll drop in front of him. Trainer for Crane. Blake stays on side. Crane from the circle was looking for Blake in front. That hit Kennedy's stick first. Maloney down low off the glass. Rolls off the top of the dasher. Into the corner. Crane pinched up along with Blake. That's grabbed by McKay. McKay will try to flip it. That's blocked by Shepard. Comes over Crane. It's Clinton with it. Shepard. Play it back down low off the Zamboni door. That one loose. Blake in front. Back to the corner. McKay tried to pin it there. Blake will come back out of it. In tight to the backhand. That was cleared. And icing shall be the call. So we'll come all the way back again. Team O'Brien pressing, but they're down 2. But it has been, since the power play, the majority of chances in the right side of the ice. Percy back up top. He'll try a shot that was blocked in front. Clinton to the boards, McKay. With Smallman 2-on-2, McKay holds, drops it back, trailer, Murnahan scores! 4-1 for Team Gallant. Carson Murnahan finds it. On the trailer play. And it's 4-1. Team Zach O'Brien, who had much of the chances in the last few minutes. But all it takes is one. And it's played now for Declan Flynn off the face-off. Up for Crane. We'll flip it for Philpott to give chase. Chafe as well. Philpott got the worst of a bump from Ostrich. Philpott back behind the net, trying to make a play on it. It's played up now to center, and Button will clear it. Crane dodges a check, cross ice with room to move with Declan Flynn, and Philpott will take that shot. Down back behind the net. Ostrich with it, along with Chafe. It's over Murnahan with it. Declan Flynn. Play it back to Philpott. That shot is gloved by Kennedy, no rebound. Faceoff will stay inside. Blake with Ingram and Hurley will come over the boards. For coaches Jackman, Collins, and Parsons. Coaches McDonald, Peters, and Babiak will counter with Rowan Walsh to take the draw. He's got a pair of goals in the game this afternoon. Arsenault does. Walsh is going to assist. Blake poked off his stick. Crozier off the glass. Over the near side, Button will keep it in. It's Blake down low. Tried to curl out with it. It's poked off his stick and cleared out to center. Flynn to the boards. Batchelder will grab it. Batchelder with Blake on the forward check. Murnahan, who has the latest goal, will clear it back out to center. That goal was Murnahan from Smallman and McKay. Offside is the call. Face-off just coming outside the line. Andrews, LeBlanc, and Arsenault. Shepard will play it up. Blake, who was hit off the puck by Batchelder. And into the corner, Ingram has it. Arsenault coming back the other way. He's got the pair of goals. Hurley. Andrews in pursuit of the forecheck. Hurley will play it back for Shepard. Max Shepard from Stansted College. Plays up now. Blake, the shot. He wired it, but over the goal. Shepard in. Not the only player from Stansted College here in this tournament. Nathan Crane as well. His Team O'Brien teammate. Arsenault being the blue line, no further, dump it down deep. Shepard skate his way for it. Arsenault will grab it though. In the circle, steered to the net, but off a stick and up high, off the stick of Andrews. Back to center is done. Played back down, icing waved off. Pilgrim will grab it. Trainer with it. Instead, Cook will hoist it deep. Shepard. Play now for Connors. Connors with the back check. Outstretched from Cam McCardle. It's Pilgrim. He'll try his own rush crossing the blue line. Connors wanted to send to the goal. That was blocked by Cook. Looking out center in front, blocked by McCardle. And it's Connors tied up by Dunn. They both steer the ice. Dobbin was trying to make a play on that. He has an assist in this game so far. Trainer has the goal for Team O'Brien. McCardle with the puck now, 17 in green. He'll play it for Campbell. Ashton Campbell, who bumps Dyke up to the boards, but Dyke comes away with the puck. His dump out was fanned on, and it comes back to Campbell. Off the boards, down low is Malloy. Pinned up by Dyke as the puck's behind the goal line. 2.5 to go here in the second period. Back to the high slot. Campbell plays it back. That's taken away, and a chance for Trainer to skate with it. Maybe a break. He'll leave it for Connors. Connors shooting off the crossbar. Maloney pinching in. Blake Maloney centered out front. The maze of bodies. Trainer at the point. Trying to toe drag off McCardle to cut in further. Maloney will play it back down. Kennedy will come out to play it. Settle it for Cook and Mason Cook. Will steer up in the pass to Campbell. Campbell over for McCardle. McCardle shooting. That's stopped by Morgan. Dropped in front of him, and Dyke was able to clear. Lincoln at the point. He'll play it down, and Team Gallant will try to make some changes. Jordan Flynn's outstretched feed too far for Connors. Icing is called. Face-off will be to the blocker side of William Morgan. Late in the second period. Smallman, McLaughlin, McKay, the attacking line. Ethan Percy to take the draw against McKay now. It's run to the corner. Maloney stick tied up. Smallman. McLaughlin with it now. That's broken up by Jordan Flynn. He'll play it up to Sahajpal with speed. He's got Flynn with him. Wanted to pass instead. Shot just over the goal mask. Was looking top shelf. Ostrich over for Smallman. Offside at the line. This Team Gallant was trying to break in 4 wide. But instead, it's straight ahead. The face-off just outside. Walsh, Malloy, and Murnahan now. It's Button with it. Try to clear. Sahajpal plays it back. Button will get a second try. He'll go cross ice this time. Hopped over the stick of Percy. That was broken up at the blue line by Crozier. And Crozier will play it now to Walsh. Murnahan faked the shot, played it down low. Into the final minute of play of the second period. Murnahan with Malloy battling for it. Coming out is Murnahan, centered out to the slot, but grabbed by Jordan Flynn first, and Flynn will break out. With speed right side, a move around Batchilder, loose in the circle. Flynn will pick it up. He's bumped hard by Walsh. Button back at the point. Jordan Flynn will pick it up. His shot gloved by Kennedy. With half a minute to go here in the second period, it's Team Gallant who leads 4-1. Prince Edward Island and Team O'Brien from Newfoundland. They open the scoring, but Team Gallant's had the last four unanswered thus far. Chafe over to the far side. He's pinned to the boards by Andrews. Comes back to the point. It's Shepard. That shot is blocked and grabbed by LeBlanc. LeBlanc holding, shooting, scores! Kogan LeBlanc. Just 9.2 to go, and Team Gallant now 5-1. At 3:58. That wrapped it up in the first period. 15 seconds into the second frame, Rowan Walsh from Malloy and Murnahan. And then at 4:54, Liam Arsenault from Andrews and LeBlanc. Carson Murnahan from Smallman and McKay at 13:54. And then Kogan LeBlanc from Liam Arsenault at 19:51. Penalties are coming up here. It'll be Arsenault and Crane will both get the gate into the third period. We will have that third period for you. 2-minute minors each. Coming up, you're watching the 2024 QMJHL Cup presented by FPS Payment here on Atlantic Hockey Online on AO Live.
Wildcats play for them.
St. John?
Yeah, against St. John. La discipline, samedi soir, faire des travaux, c'est rare. Dans mon temps, ça n'existait pas. Pratiquez-vous tout le temps le dimanche quand vous jouez pas? Jamais la bataille.
Moi, si on avait fait une performance qui avait de l'allure, on aurait eu 2 DA. Peut-être le dimanche, c'est mal cher. Comme nous, de rôle, c'est une chose parce que le dimanche, j'ai ajouté le matin la première.
Moi, le seul temps, ben, moi, j'écoutais pas beaucoup le football avant de se casser. Dans, mettons, cégep, puis un moment donné, quand je venais à se casser, je fais puis là, pendant la pandémie, il n'y avait pas d'hockey, il ne manquait pas de game. Ma blonde voulait en dessus. Quand c'était les playoffs de samedi, là, il y avait comme 3 games.
Il manquait pas. 3 games le samedi, 3 games le dimanche.
Mon gars et tout, il était sur le football, fait que on écoutait ça, là, mais on les appelait pas. Rien d'autre à faire. Les plats sont pas bien, là, ça roule, ouais. Une centaine. Ouais, ça va. Ouais, j'avoue. Ah ouais, c'est ça. Ça paraît pas. Je pense que l'année passée, à un moment donné, c'était juste pour faire au cégep à Dordogne, puis il y avait eu un gars qui voulait savoir de hockey à Saint-Sacré. Je pouvais pas être là le lundi matin. Non, c'était un vendredi, il y avait un examen. Je pouvais pas être là, on s'en va dans les maritimes. C'est pas grave, c'est à toi d'être là. Exemple, quand tu vas au cégep à Bécomo ou à Shawinigan, Montréal, c'est pas ouais. Au début d'aller, il était ouais. Tellement d'affaires à faire. Les premières années du hockey, ça marchait pas parce qu'évidemment, il n'y avait pas de Québécois. Là, on a le corps. Au début de la première game de la Ligue d'ouverture, il y avait peut-être 2000 casquettes, donc pour les 2000 premiers spectateurs, non d'autres. Puis on avait 1700. Puis à la game contre Québec, je pense qu'on avait mis 2. Mais au début de l'année, les choses sont pas bonnes. On regardait hier, 80 de c'est sûr que là, on est là pour un bout. Ils ont mis assez d'argent dans l'arène. Ils ont mis un plan de temps. Puis en arrière, là, tu sais, le VIP ou la salle de base, ils sont, ben là, c'est pas fait encore, mais ils vont tout défoncer. Ça va tout être vitré à la grandeur de haut en bas. Il va y avoir un genre de lampe seulement, un bord, avec tout le monde va pouvoir aller voir les gars. Ils vont payer plus cher. Ouais. Ouais. Les commanditaires sont là, tu sais. Les commanditaires sont là. Les loges sont toutes vendues. Personne dedans. Le monde les achète et ils vont voir. Ouais, c'est ça. L'argent rentre. Les commanditaires, les propriétaires, tout le monde a beau qu'ils connaissent le monde. Après 5 ans que ça va voir. pandémie, on avait un bon match.
Ouais, on a quand même fait un bout, je pense. Ouais, je pense qu'on aurait pu se rendre en finale de conférence aussi.
Puis cette année-là, puis l'année d'après, on était
C'est
bon.
là, Charlotte.
Des coups. Dans la game décidée. Tu sais, Pico a gagné la coupe. Dans les 3-5, on n'avait pas de lancé. Et avec un peu de chance, on aurait pu gagner. Cette année-là, on avait dû acheter. On avait les municipales pour acheter. Dans les propriétaires, on voulait pas qu'on gaspille d'assets. Quand c'est ça, là, exemple, on était sur Coulomb, on avait dû avoir. Là, c'est ridicule, on a pogné genre des coups de première ronde, des jeunes. Puis là, on n'a pas de monde de notre table. S'il y avait eu, si mettons, il y avait du monde de notre table, OK, va te chercher, il va attirer du monde, ça va faire un bol. Et là, si on amène un gars et ça nous amène rien dans nos poches, on gaspille des assets pour quand ça va avec le temps, avec le monde en revient. Ils nous ont bloqué.
Mais je comprends leur point.
Ben oui, ça, on peut pas s'assiner. C'est comprenable.
Mais ce qui est payant, je pense que c'est pas moi, c'est que tu as dit ça, c'est 4, 5 000
C'est des deux années comme ça en finale. Ouais, Émile, il y avait 18, 19 ans. C'est deux années. On avait pas besoin de balle. L'année d'avant, on n'avait pas besoin de 5 secondes. Mais là, c'est même pas qu'on ne pas. Ouais, Chabot jouait 45 minutes. Les deux fois en demi-finale, on avait perdu par les deux années. On s'est brûlé là. On avait des. C'était Alex Barboulet, ça pas les voir. On avait. Ouais, il y avait ça cotait sa bande, ça va prendre son rig. Comme Chabot. Chabot. Incroyable, moi, à Chabot, là, ça le défenseur le plus de mien. Non, il est venu, c'était dans la série, là, c'était en finale. C'était incroyable. On avait un autre club, on avait Barry Boulet, Alexandre Marin, puis Pierre-Luc Dubois, ça fait bon. L'année d'après, c'était Baronson qui était là à la place de Dubois. C'est Corp aussi.
Pas tant, mais il était fort.
En plus, il jouait, il jouait, il n'y avait plus de. Les pardons tenaient plus.
Ils sont là, mais.
Non, c'est ça.
Lui, qui était là,
Nous autres.
il y avait Ange,
Gauche, là, nous autres, on est affrontés à Salomon.
il a essayé de jouer à milieu.
C'est quand même assez sollicité.
C'est pas un rôle spécifique, parce que comme tu peux patiner, tu mets quand tu patines plus, tu fais ça. C'est un def offensif, là. C'est pas un def, mettons, qui est bon défensivement, qui ne patine pas, mais il est steady.
Avec les autres,
C'est une compensation.
ouais, c'était un trade de club. le monde était comme sous-estimé. Quand tu vois tous les risques, tu vois l'importance de tellement fort. Puis, quand il est arrivé à 16 ans, il a mis ça. C'était un mois quand tu décès avec Joël. Ah, il n'a pas longtemps. Après ça, là, Joël, après, ils sont là, puis après, il capotait.
Third period's upon us. There will be a player each in the box, Arsenault and Crane, for roughing at the end of the second period. Mike Sanderson here with the call. It is 5-1 for Team Gallant of PEI over Team O'Brien of Newfoundland. Highlights: Liam Arsenault 2 goals and an assist. Rowan Walsh, Cogan LeBlanc, and Carson Murnahan all have a goal and assist each here in this one. And Team Gallant of PEI, who lost 10-1 last night to Team Russell of Nova Scotia. They're now up here in this third period as we are underway. Mike Sanderson here with the call. Thank you for joining us for this third period of Game 4 of the 2024 QMJHL Cup presented by FPS Payment. All these tournaments a great showcase for the players up and eligible and under consideration for the 2024 QMJHL entry draft presented by Fenplast, which will be here at Avenir Center next year. Walsh trying to shoot. Now it's Malloy. Wraparound chance was blocked, and the net is off once again. Here at the Uniplex in Dieppe, the Uni Surface here at the Uniplex. A beautiful facility, a lovely lobby. A new building built after the Avenir Center, in fact. Goaltenders, Morgan to the net to our right for Team O'Brien in the white New York Rangers style sweaters, and it is Lincoln Kennedy in the net to our left in the Dallas Stars colors of Team Gallant. Ingram with speed off the mask of Kennedy, and Blake got a whack at the rebound, but covering up is Kennedy. So the faceoff will be to the left of the goaltender, Blake Hurley and Ingram. On the back end, Pilgrim and Shepard. For Team O'Brien, Cook along with Dunn, and then LeBlanc, Andrews, and McLaughlin. Blake with the turnover, down low, centers out front. Hurley couldn't get a stick on it. Now we'll try a whack. Ingram tries as well, but sticks in the way. That whole opportunity foiled. Blake will flip it back in from the blue line. Kennedy will play it back. And it's Cook who will play it up to LeBlanc. With speed is Andrews. He's got McLaughlin with him. Andrews will shoot. That was blocked. Went wide glove side. Down low is McLaughlin, but Shepard will play it back up. Dunn takes a quick shot. Rebound loose. They score! And that one went off of Cogan LeBlanc in front and right back to the back of the net. It's 6-1. And here early in the third period, Team Gallant get another. 6-1 the score. That one just a bouncing puck that found its way to the back of the cage. Walsh is tripped up at center. Delayed offside, and Button back to the board. It's picked up now by Cook. Over for Dunn. Will Dunn's pass blocked at the center circle. Jordan Flynn will break in. It's Campbell will play it down. In the corner, Declan Flynn tries to make a play on it, but in on the forecheck is Walsh. Does come out to center, picked up there by Hunter Crozier. He'll feed his wild teammate Mason Cook, who will go for a change to complete it. Declan Flynn pinned along the boards by Walsh behind the net. Picked up by Percy, played back for Flynn. Jordan Flynn now off the boards, trying to make a play to go north, but he's edged off, and Campbell keeps him bothered up. Crozier couldn't keep it in. Now he's got a chance to break out, and a 3-on-1 developing. Sahajpal with speed, centered in front, but that was blocked by the defenseman. Batchelder is able to clear it now. Dyke of the puck hop up. Jordan Flynn, now Campbell. It's Crozier. Kennedy will play it back to the near side. Jordan Flynn, play it over, blocked in the slot. Percy turns and sends it back to Sahajpal. Crozier with the puck. Cross ice feed from Walsh to McCardle too far, and that will slide its way down for icing. Both players will now be out of the penalty box in Crane and Arsenault. That last goal, by the way, is Kogan LeBlanc from Will Dunn, coming at 1 minute and 19 seconds. That's now 10 Team Gallant players with points. Hunter Crozier with the puck now, behind the net. Backhand, tap back in by Maloney off the referee. It's Crane who was out of the penalty box, looking backdoor for Philpott, but that was foiled and blocked. Batchelder in on chase on Philpott, pins him to the boards, comes over to the far corner. McCardle, who's bumped up in a Team O'Brien sandwich. But it does come loose, and out comes Walsh. Rowan Walsh over the goal and up to the top of the dasher. Drops down for Dyke. Owen Dyke over for Crane at center. It's McLaughlin who edged him off the puck. And Clinton with it now. Ostrich. Play it up left side. It's Smallman. Leave it from McKay, but that one broken up by Philpott on the back check. And Philpott circles his own, comes back. Flipped in by Chafe. And down low will be Clinton. Crane will pick it up as well. It's McLaughlin now. McLaughlin's pass to Smallman. Smallman's got Ostrich with him. Smallman shooting off the blocker of William Morgan. Back behind the goal line now. Chafe behind the net trying to break out with it. McKay in there on the forward check. It comes to the point. Clinton gets it. Clinton holding off Crane. Back to Ostrich. Wrist shot stopped by Morgan. Rebound loose. Smallman now centered out front. McLaughlin couldn't get a stick on it. And now it's Crane with it. Crane will flip it, blocked by Nathan Clinton. It's McKay, Smallman across the line, high slot. He'll shoot, blocker save by Morgan. And Connors will pick it up. The pace of this third period has tapered off somewhat. McLaughlin, he'll pick up speed right side. Trying to cut to the goal, Shepard dropped it back. McKay was looking for it, Trainer cut it off, and Cook couldn't keep it into the line. No icing. Kennedy will come back to get it. Mason Cook to Dunn. Murnahan played it up, was looking for Walsh. Trainer cut it off on the back check. He'll try a spin power move, and it's up now to Connors. Connors looking for Trainer, too far for him. Trainer will go in to try to grab it. It's Dobbin completing the trio. This one was blocked by Button. As Trainer down low with Connors. Trainer got the worst of his hit from Dunn. And now it's Button. Into the slot, Trainer couldn't handle. And it's Malloy with it. He'll try the near side, whacked off his stick. Mason Cook at center is tripped up. And it's played back to Malloy. Malloy to Dunn. Dunn will send it far side. Got Cotton Murnahan, and Dobbin will pick it up. Tate Dobbin over to Declan Flynn. Cross red, dump it down, take the hit from Malloy. Wraps along the boards. Trainer tried to push it off the boards. Instead got up high on the dasher. And it's Murnahan with it. That hit the referee. Down low is Dobbin trying to center it out for Connors. Comes now to Button at the point. Button knocked down by Andrews and grabbed by Murnahan to center. Andrews at center. It's grabbed by Button. Flipped into about row 8. And nearly grabbed in the seats. Instead, they look for it. We're 7 minutes or 6 minutes into the third period. Team Gallant up 6-1 over Team O'Brien. Face-off will be to the blue line, just in front of the Team O'Brien bench. It's won cleanly by Andrews. Over for Crozier. He'll play it up near side LeBlanc, who has 2 goals and an assist in this one, along with his teammate Liam Arsenault. Maloney with the puck. He'll try near side Hurley. That's hoisted over to the Glad blue line. Picked up there by Batchilder. Stretch feed. That went off of Arsenault and picked up now by Hurley. He'll skate back out to center. Try to break it out once again. Coming back to his own zone. Hurley, play it back Maloney. Dykes pass, blocked. And Arsenault will send it deeper. Maloney behind the net. Andrews in on the forecheck. Pastes him to the boards. Bouncing puck lifted high in the air to Ingram. But it's Crozier who cuts that off for Hurley. LeBlanc fell. And it's Andrews now. It's Hurley. And him tangle comes over to Dyke. Team Gallant will change. Ingram, stretch feed to Blake. Blake left side, cutting in, stopped by Kennedy. And he'll hang on for the whistle as a pair of Team Gallant players tangle in with Kalen Blake. Pair of goals each to LeBlanc and Arsenault. Walsh and Murnahan have singles. Trainer has a goal for Team O'Brien from Newfoundland. They'll come back with a quick turnaround take on Team Russell at 5:45 Atlantic time or 6:15 Newfoundland time. That dump out from Clinton went right to his twin brother, goaltender Zach Clinton, who played in game 1 last night for Team Gallant. Would expect he might get the start tonight in the game at 8:15 Atlantic time against Team Bourdon. At that point, we'll know who's playing and in what order tomorrow in placement day. Last season, it was Team Nova Scotia over Team New Brunswick 6-3 for the gold medal in the QMJHL Cup here in Dieppe last year. The addition 2 years ago was expected, but canceled due to COVID, as that was offside, a stride ahead. Faceoff will be just outside the line throughout this tournament, as well as not just the QMJHL Cup presented by FPS Payment, but also a good information session for parents of the players and really introduce them to all that the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League has to offer. That one is icing by a few feet. So we'll come all the way back to the other side. Team Gerard Gallant among the PEI U15 League scorers last year, 4 of the top 5 scorers, 8 of 10 and 11 of 20. 7 players on the team were with the Eastern Express U15 last season. Sahaj Paul tried to play it out, said it's whacked back in, and now behind the net, Pilgrim will try the other side. Jordan Flynn up to center. Nathan Clinton falling down is able to clear that, just past Sahaj Paul with speed. McLaughlin with a nifty move to break in, joined by Smallman, lost it in Smallman's skates, who steered it to the goal, but that was stopped by Morgan. And he'll cover up for the whistle. No matter what happens today, the one thing we know about tomorrow is that Team O'Brien will be playing at 9:15 Atlantic, 9:45 Newfoundland time. Depending on placement, that will be either the gold medal game or the third place game. Walsh trying to cut in. Now Malloy picks it up. His shot missed high glove side. The 2 games tomorrow will be at 9:15 Atlantic and 11:45 Atlantic. Crane muscles his way to the goal. Tried a second opportunity. It was poked off for the first try. Now behind the net is Philpott. He'll leave it for Chafe. Chafe back out to Philpott, but hit his skate. Malloy with speed down the right side. Dumps it past Button. Murnahan will come into play. Murnahan centered out front. That was blocked. Button will grab it off the boards. It's Chafe with it. Philpott gains the line. This pass, the give and go to Chafe, was whacked off his stick. And Flynn tries to keep it in. Instead, it's Walsh skating ahead. Walsh and Crane tangle the 22s. Walsh now loose, but stopped by Morgan. A shot from about 20 feet of the circle. PEI 6 and Newfoundland 1. Zach O'Brien, the namesake of the Newfoundland team. That's the 43 in the right chest of the jersey. A lengthy AHL and ECHL career. Played with the Newfoundland Growlers, was able to play for the hometown team, which is always nice to see. He's over with Slovan Bratislava this year in Europe. Point a game forward still. Andrews with the puck now, up to the top of the zone. Off the boards and back again for Andrews, centered in front. That pass was for LeBlanc, was looking for the hat trick, but certainly not in a position to shoot when he got it. Trainer off the boards. Flips it past Arsenault back to center. Batchelder's got it. Turnover. Dobbin jumping in. Shot stopped by Kennedy on the one-on-one. Tate Dobbin from Bishop's College School, the U17 team this year. Point a game, 4 points in 4 games. Last year, 29 points, 10th in scoring for the Tricom Thunder. And him and Trainer teammates on that squad last season. That's the thing when you look at who's going to play with who, what lines you figure out. See where the connections are, see who has played with who, maybe some experience, try to unlock some chemistry in these short tournaments. Play together U15, maybe even below that. Maybe there's something there. Flynn couldn't handle it at the point. It comes back out to center. Pilgrim, stretch feed, Dobbin at center. It's Connors with it. He's joined with Trainer with speed to the net. Trainer centering in front, but Ostrich disturbed the stick just enough so he couldn't get a shot off. Connors, Dobbin in pursuit. Connors tried to move, but that was blocked. Comes to the line and played back in. Trainer with it in the corner. Has a look at the point. Drops it back. Declan Flynn fanned on the shot, and the stick broke. The blade exploded on him, and it's Malloy with it now. Flynn will come off, Shepard will come on. Into the slot, Campbell's shot. Morgan stopped that with the glove and was able to cover up. He just got it with the bottom piece of the trapper. We'll hang on for the whistle past the halfway point of the third period. 2 goals each for Liam Arsenault and Kogan LeBlanc. Singles to Walsh and Murnahan. Trainer had the goal to open the scoring in the first period. That came early. Teams traded goals early in the first. It was 1-1 after 1 period. But it was 4 in the second and 1 here in the third. Ingram with speed now. Lost the puck. Following up Hurley. Hurley to wide angle will take it around the net. Center in front, and that one hit off the side of the goal. Dyke down low. It's pinned up by Cook, and Smallman will come in to pick it up. Sailor Smallman. His pass to McLaughlin lets it settle in front of him as he breaks it down. Over to McKay. McKay cutting to the net, centered in front. That one just missed wide, and the net is off. It's Team Gallant with 4 wide in front of the net at one point. But the whistle goes, stopping play with the net being off in back of Morgan. McKay will take the face-off with Kalen Blake. To the glove side of Morgan. Back to the point. Dunn. McLaughlin. Over for Smallman. Dyke. Rolling puck far side. Played back out now. Ingram. He can pick up speed and wheel, but he's cut off at the blue line by McLaughlin. Now down low is Hurley. Hurley near side now. Dunn. Hurley poked back to Dyke at the point. He'll walk off the boards and take a shot, steered away by the paddle. Hurley back over to the far side. Blake takes a bump from Cook, and Smallman will pick it up. McLaughlin will skate to get it, but Dyke was able to grab that before he did. Delayed offside against Team Gallant. Dyke will come out to play it. It's Ingram on the boards. Dumped down. That will be icing. Blake takes a strip of Crozier on the way by, and Kroger asks the official, hey, man, what's up with that? The face-off will come all the way down. Team O'Brien will come right back. 6:15 Newfoundland time, 5:45 local time. Take on Team Russell, representing Nova Scotia. Team Russell was winners 6-3 this morning over Team New Brunswick. Will be discussions with the goaltender, Lincoln Kennedy. Kennedy made a play to pick up the puck for the linesman for icing, and the lineman noting something, perhaps of his equipment. That's the delay here. And the referee and Kennedy will escort their way to the Team Gallant bench. Might be the stick. Perhaps the stick is broken. Either way, Kennedy is trading in his stick. For a new twig. So now we're ready to reset. Lincoln Kennedy with the new stick in his net. And now Zach Clinton has made his way back down as the tunnel. Not sure how many sticks the stick rack has, just a quick reference, but if possible, there's another goaltender stick back in the dressing room. With speed, Ingram once again, he showcased that here in the third period. Puts on the brakes against the grain, but the referee got in the way of the puck. Dump down is rolling, and it's grabbed by Walsh. He'll play it up to Malloy. Now at center is Maloney, will dump it in, and that new stick stops the puck for Kennedy. Crozier, play it now Murnahan. It's up for Malloy. Malloy 2-on-2 with Walsh to the net. Malloy holds in the slot. That's over the crossbar. That nearly came right out to the goal mouth off the glass. Blake will pick up speed, but it's whacked off his stick. Onside, Jordan Flynn to the slot, to the backhand. Can he get the handle back? No, he tried to stuff it in short side. It's Malloy and over for Andrews. Andrews in the slot, that hit a pair of sticks, and Morgan will cover that up. And in the saga of which is Lincoln Kennedy's goal stick, it is Zach Clinton who's taping up a new twig. At the Team Gallant bench. So again, perhaps only one stick was ready, and this one a Bauer model, whereas the stick Lincoln Kennedy has now is a CCM job. Clinton's pass over to Ostrich. Now it's taken away. Percy. His shot sailed over the blocker's side. LeBlanc with 2 goals and an assist for him. He's joined up with Arsenault. He shoots. That's blocker's save. Those two players combined for 6 points so far in this game. Looking for a 7th each. That shot off the stick. The shaft off the shot of Andrews. Ostrich, Arsenault with it. Now it's played over, and the whack there from LeBlanc, but he fanned on the bouncing puck. Pilgrim will play it back down to the near side. Clinton back down low. Percy will poke it. Back to the point. Andrews, cross ice. It's Ostrich with room to shoot and does. That's blocked by Pilgrim. He'll whack it up, and Jordan Flynn behind the defense. In comes Flynn, right circle. That shot missed blocker side. Sahaj Paul will pick it back up for Team O'Brien. He'll peel back and have a look at his options. That one off his skate. Sahaj Paul couldn't get it back. McCardle with it. And Walsh gaining in. It's Button with it in the corner. He's sent to the boards. Dyke, try the far side. He'll send it to center. Picked up there by Cook. Cook to his defense partner, Will Dunn. And he'll play it up for Campbell. Fanned on the pass. Crane picked it up and will knife it back to Dyke. Button off the boards. Back to the boards. It's Chafe. Pass to Crane. Crane back down low at Philpott to the net. Now Chafe will pick it up. Philpott behind the net, center in front. That pass for Crane was blocked by Cook. Dyke will pick it up in his own zone. Under 5 to go here in the third period. It's Cook now. Cook took a bump to make the play to dump it in deeper. Morgan and Button. Chafe with an end of a shift. He'll feed up to Crane through his skates, and Dunn will pick it up. Dunn is hit by Crane on the forecheck. Cook tried to play it. Turnover. Chafe trying to pick it up in the corner. It's picked up by Chafe. Maloney pitching in. Chafe down low, stick tied up. Philpott tried to play it back, but softly grabbed by McKay. He's got McLaughlin and Smallman with him, a 3-on-2 developing, but McKay softly sent to the corner. Maloney. Now Philpott. McKay picked his pocket, but Crane's able to pick it up again. And Crane into the air, now grabbed by Chafe. Picked up by Maloney, he'll flip it in. That one into the bench. And at a play is, we see Zach Clinton nearly done taping up the stick for his goaltender mate Lincoln Kennedy. Kennedy going over the bench saying, hey, I'd like it if I could get it. Now it is completed, so we'll have a stick change. Lincoln Kennedy's got a new stick. Face-off just outside the Team O'Brien line. Under 4 to go here in the third period. It's Maloney. It's over for Shepard near side. His pass cross ice was over for Trainer. Now it's Crozier. Malloy. Crozier once again. He'll try it. Back to center again. Just past the stretch. Malloy, one touch from Walsh. Shepard behind the net. Connors with it. It's blocked by Walsh. Walsh tried to play up, but it's grabbed now by Trainer, who will pick up speed. Trainer will peel off and blew a tire. Picked up now by Malloy with a chance on a break. Malloy across the blue line now. Murnahan, high slot. That one off his stick. Walsh and Murnahan in the corner, but it's played up now. Ostrich at the line keeps it in. Declan Flynn up for Connors. Connors dodged a check, and now Dobbin following up will skate his way in. Take Dobbin the shot near the screen, but just over the goal. Seemed like Kennedy tried to play with his mask there. Malloy kicked a couple of times and grabbed by Connors. Connors with a move around Clinton will hold and fire. Blocker save. Kennedy settles in front of him, and he'll cover up for the whistle. That's a fun fact you can take home with you. That Lincoln Kennedy has used 3 sticks this period. I think they must have thought the other one broke, so only had 1 tape, so his goaltender teammate Zach Clinton had to tape up a new one for him while he used his. Andrews will play it up, couldn't get it past Hurley. Now it comes to center, it's LeBlanc with it. He's joined by Arsenault. LeBlanc over to Arsenault, settles, scores! Liam Arsenault has the hat trick. And it's 7-1. So Team Gallant has answered back in a big way. A 10-1 loss last night, now a 7-1 lead here this afternoon. And late in the third period. Andrews and Blake in the face-off circle. It's won by Team Gallant of PEI. Clinton. Arsenault with the puck at the blue line. Dodged a hit. No one gave chase. Dyke now. Shepard far side. It's past. Blake didn't have the stick down. Arsenault did and sent it back where it went. Andrews now. Over for LeBlanc. Cutting in. Shot off the post. And LeBlanc would have nearly had his hat trick. Ingram picks up speed down the right side to the circle. Wide angle shot. And that one stopped by Kennedy. The faceoff will be glove side to the PEI tender. Jordan Flynn down low, rolling puck on Percy. It's grabbed by Mason Cook on the boards. Again, never settled. Maloney in pinching on the check. And Cook will send it back to Dunn. Back to Cook behind the goal line. Point Maloney, tipped in front Percy, gloved by Kennedy. Under a minute and a half to go here in this one. We set our next action, 5:45 local time. 4:45 Eastern. And 6:15 Newfoundland. Team Russell of Nova Scotia will be taking on Team O'Brien. High slot, Flynn down low, backhand Sahajpal, but missed with a short side blocker. Down low, Percy. As they battle for it along the boards. No movement, and we'll have a whistle. Later on tonight, Team Bourdon will take on this Team Gallant squad. It's an 8:15 Atlantic puck drop. And placement day tomorrow, 2 games. Team O'Brien will play at 9:15 or 9:45 Newfoundland time. That will either be the gold medal game or the 3rd place game, depending on how the standings shake out. Firing was Percy off the draw. And then the second contest will be at 11:45 Atlantic. Morning hockey tomorrow as well. That one blocked by Button at the blue line. He'll play it up now. Sahajpal cutting in. He's got Flynn to the net. Sahajpal holding, pass in front. Flynn tried to steer it to the goal. We're into the final minute. Taped to McKay. McKay played it enough to negate the icing. It's now Maloney, McLaughlin. Over the far side, Button. It's blocked. Now play in front, centering it. That was off Maloney. Off the centering feed of McKay. And it comes back to Batchelder. Under 20 to go here in the 3rd. It's Crozier with it. Crozier, McLaughlin feeding McKay. And now it comes back to Crozier in his own zone. He'll play it to the center circle. It's played by Smallman and in. And Maloney will give chase. Smallman will come back for it. This will pretty much wrap it up. Team Gallant, big win. The bounce back from last night. 7-1 the victory over Team O'Brien. We'll stick around for players of the game. We'll go over a brief scoring summary for you, at least run down the points. The highlights, Coogan LeBlanc and Liam Arsenault, 4 points each. Liam Arsenault with a hat trick. Coogan LeBlanc 2 and 2. Single goals to Rowan Walsh and Carson Murnahan. Team Zach O'Brien was JD trainer in the first period from Tate Dobbin. As we said, the next game, Team Zach O'Brien will be back here on this ice in about 4 hours' time. It's a 5:45 Atlantic puck drop, 6:15 Newfoundland time. As Team Newfoundland will take on Team Cam Russell of Nova Scotia. Team Gerard Gallant of PEI will be waiting until 8:15 Atlantic to take on Team Bourdon of New Brunswick. So now Team Gallant has a win and a loss. Team O'Brien a win and a loss. That win came in overtime. Team Bourdon an overtime loss and a loss. And Team Nova Scotia a pair of victories thus far. So the standings are settling in. Thank you for joining us. This game 4 of the 2024 QMJHL Cup presented by FPS Payment. Thank you for joining us. Mike Sanderson here on the call. On Atlantic Hockey Online on AO Live. Player of the game announcements are upcoming. Nathan Pilgrim, player of the game for Team Zach O'Brien. Liam Arsenault with the hat trick and 4 points. the player of the game for Team Gerard Gallant. So as we said, we'll be back. Puck drop 5:45 local time. Team Zach O'Brien of Newfoundland will take on Team Cam Russell of Nova Scotia here on this ice at the Uniplex, the Unisurface at the Uniplex in Dieppe, New Brunswick. We'll have that coverage for you later this afternoon, so be sure to check it out. That will be next. Mike Sanderson signing off here from Dieppe. We've been watching the 2024 QMJHL Cup presented by FPS Payment here on Atlantic Hockey Online on AO Live.